Eva, did you know that just 5 minutes of English practice every day can change your speaking skills completely? I mean, most people think they need hours and hours to improve, but that's not true at all. Today we are going to share the simplest daily habits that actually work for beginners.
George, I remember when I first started learning English, I felt so overwhelmed. I thought I needed to study grammar books for hours every single day. But then I discovered these small daily practices that made everything so much easier.
You're absolutely right, Eva. I used to think the same thing, you know? I would try to study for 2 or 3 hours, and then I would get tired and stop practicing for weeks. That approach never worked for me at all.
Exactly. So let's start with the first habit that changed everything for me. Every morning, I spend just 3 minutes talking to myself in English while I brush my teeth. I describe what I'm doing, like, I am brushing my teeth, or the toothpaste tastes minty.
Oh, that's such a smart idea. I do something similar when I'm making my coffee. I say things like, I am pouring water, or the coffee smells good. It's amazing how these tiny moments add up over time.
And the best part is that nobody can hear you, so you don't feel embarrassed. You can make mistakes, repeat words, or even talk about silly things. The goal is just to move your mouth and practice English sounds every single day.
That's so true, Eva. Another thing I love doing is changing my phone language to English. At first, it feels a bit confusing, but you learn new words without even trying. You see words like settings and messages every day.
Oh yes, George, and you can do the same thing with your social media apps. When you see English words multiple times every day, they become part of your vocabulary naturally. You don't need to memorize anything, it just happens.
Speaking of phones, I also listen to English songs during my commute. But here's the key. I don't try to understand every single word. I just let the English sounds fill my ears, and sometimes I sing along quietly.
I love that approach. Music is such a fun way to practice English rhythm and pronunciation. Sometimes I pick one easy song and listen to it for a whole week. By the end of the week, I can sing most of the words correctly. George, let's talk about reading because I know many beginners feel scared about it. But reading doesn't have to be difficult novels or news articles. I read Instagram captions, YouTube comments, or even food packaging in English.
That's perfect advice, Eva. I mean, you can start with children's books too. There's nothing wrong with reading simple stories about animals or friendship. The goal is to see English words every day, not to impress anyone.
And here's something really important. Don't worry about understanding everything you read. If you understand 50%, that's already amazing progress. Your brain is learning even when you don't realize it.
Absolutely. Now let's discuss speaking practice with other people, because I know this scares many beginners. But you don't need to have perfect conversations right away. You can start by saying good morning to shopkeepers or thank you to bus drivers.
Yes, and if you feel nervous about talking to strangers, you can practice with your pets or even your plants. I know it sounds funny, but talking to my cat in English helps me feel more confident with real conversations later.
Eva, what about using technology to practice? I use language exchange apps where I chat with native English speakers for just 10 minutes. They help me, and I help them with my language. It's free and really friendly.
That's wonderful, George. And for people who feel too shy for video calls, you can start with text messages. Writing simple messages like, "How was your day?" or "What did you eat for lunch?" is great practice too.
Let me share another secret that really works. I watch the same YouTube video 3 times during 1 week. First time, I just listen. Second time, I read subtitles. Third time, I try to repeat some sentences. It's like having 3 different lessons from one video.
Oh, that's brilliant. I do something similar with English podcasts for beginners. I play the same episode while doing dishes or folding clothes. Even if I'm not actively listening, my ears are getting used to English sounds and rhythm.
Now, let's talk about mistakes because I think this stops many people from practicing daily. I used to write down every mistake I made and it made me feel terrible. Now I celebrate my mistakes because they show I'm trying.
Exactly. Mistakes are proof that you're practicing. I tell myself, good job, George. You tried to speak English today. Whether I made mistakes or not doesn't matter. The important thing is that I used English in my daily life.
And here's something that surprised me. Keeping an English practice journal. Not for grammar exercises, but just writing 3 sentences about your day. Like, I ate pizza for dinner. It was delicious. I watched a funny movie. Super simple stuff.
That sounds really doable. I think the key is making English practice feel normal, not like homework. When you brush your teeth in English or change your phone settings, it becomes part of your regular routine, not extra work.
Yes, and consistency beats perfection every single time. Practicing English for 5 minutes every day is much better than studying for 3 hours once a week. Your brain needs regular English input to build strong language habits.
George, let's give our viewers a simple daily routine they can start tomorrow. I think we should keep it really practical and not overwhelming. What would you suggest for someone who has never practiced English daily before?
Great idea, Eva. Here's what I recommend. Start your day by describing your breakfast in English for 2 minutes. Change one app on your phone to English. During lunch, read one English Instagram post or YouTube comment. Before bed, write 3 simple sentences about your day.
And remember, you don't need to do all of these things perfectly. Some days you might only manage one activity, and that's completely okay. The goal is to make English a small part of your daily life, not to create stress or pressure.
Exactly. English should feel like a friend who visits you every day, not like a difficult test you need to pass. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every tiny step forward. Your future English-speaking self will thank you for starting today.
So tomorrow morning, pick just one of these habits and try it. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just start somewhere. And remember that every single day you practice, you're building something amazing.
We hope this conversation helped you see that daily English practice can be simple, fun, and stress-free. Thank you for spending time with us today, and remember, English Chats Daily is here to support your journey. See you tomorrow for another friendly English conversation.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and most importantly, be proud of yourself for trying.